Oh my fucking god. I can't I gotta not watch this fucking fight scene again. I am fucking shook. Oh my fucking Alright, so it's been a couple of days since episode 65 of Boruto has come out, and I haven't watched it until then. Just got done watching it like half an hour ago. Fucking almost passed out from watching that fight scene of Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki. Watched the homie Afro fucking make a reaction video of it. Fucking almost passed out from watching that, and his reaction was fucking hilarious, dude. This episode really just blew my expectations out of the water. I could not believe what I honestly had just fucking witnessed watching this episode. I honestly could not believe it. It was absolutely insane. If you didn't know, last week I reviewed last week's episode. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And then I watched the previews, and I had the lowest of expectations that I could have given this episode, right? Because I didn't know what they were gonna do. I'm not reading the manga. I have no idea what's gonna fucking happen. I didn't know what was gonna happen. You know, I'm not reading the manga. I'm only watching the anime because, you know, I time constraints. Really, I only really have enough time to watch an anime series weekly, and I don't really feel like reading the manga as well, just because I don't want to get like too far ahead of myself and, you know, have my expectations too high for the anime and stuff. It's just, I don't want to do it. I don't want that to happen to me. But I'm kind of glad I went into this episode with the lowest of expectations like ever. So the episode starts off where we left off last week with Momoshiki eating kinshiki. And, you know, he transforms into the form that he first debuted in the manga, and then we finally see in the anime. Completely different from the movie. My expectations for like this entire season and arc was actually based off of just me watching the movie. Gonna go ahead and say it. Movie was shit. Anime version of this was anime version of that movie was so much better. It's better animated. It's better. It has better pacing. And it has better writing. Like, all around it has everything better. Even some of the fight scenes were really, really fucking better. But honestly, no, all the fight scenes were fucking better. Especially this one. This one in this episode. So, all that shit happens at the beginning. Momoshiki's fucking talking shit. The opening fucking plays through. Momoshiki fucking flexes on the motherfuckers. And they all get sent flying. Momoshiki takes down all four of the Kage by himself without any fucking effort whatsoever. He starts like throwing hands a little bit with Naruto. Naruto's able to, you know, block a couple hits, but he's, you know, getting his fucking ass destroyed because just previously before he had a lot of his chakra absorbed out of his fucking belly button. So that happens, and they're like, and Naruto and Sasuke, they fucking team up together. Naruto goes into KCM. Sasuke fucking activates his Rinnegan and his EMS on each respective eye, and then this is where the episode just fucking takes off. Like, when I say take off, I mean it takes off, my nigga. I don't want to have to fucking say that, but it takes the fuck off. Already the animation was like way better than I had really noticed. Like, I was watching the episode, I was like, yeah, this episode looks surprisingly better than what it looked like last week. And then as I was watching the fucking fight, and the animation was just increasingly getting better, and I was noticing it more. I was like, Jesus Christ, this fucking fight was so epic. It was so epic. There's a lot of hand-to-hand combat, which is to be expected because they had set it up to where, you know, they're gonna start using hand-to-hand combat a lot more because Momoshiki can absorb jutsu from his right hand and you reflect it back with his left, right? So they're using a lot of hand-to-hand combat. Naruto and Sasuke are getting close. They're using their jutsu to fucking get closer to Momoshiki. Fucking Sasuke does the spinning shit on his fucking foot with his sword and then throws it at fucking Momoshiki. I fucking lost my fucking breath, dude. The fight continues on. Completely one of the best fight scenes of all this series. Okay, this is the best fight in Boruto, and this is one of the best fights in all of the series. You know, there's fights that I think that are better than this, but this fight is really, really, really fucking good. This fight is honestly one of the best fights I've ever seen. It's one of the best animated fights as well that I've seen from the series as well. It's so good. I'm probably louder than normal, and that's just because I'm just that fucking excited. I'm sorry. I'm excited. I don't know why I'm so hyped for this shit. So the fight ends up taking a turn point where it's pretty similar to the anime, where Momoshiki like creates like a lava golem immersed in like the ground and shit. Naruto goes into his Kurama avatar, and then it gets encloaked with the Susanoo, and then the Kurama avatar with the Susanoo swings a fucking sword and chops this motherfucker in half. And everyone gets up. It seems like they're all like pretty okay, considering they just got fucking demolished just a few minutes earlier, which kind of surprised me. Momoshiki's just hovering in fucking midair, and then this scientific motherfucker, Katsuke, what is his fucking stupid name again? I forgot. He fucking comes out of nowhere, and I think Sasuke like mentions like, oh, he probably snuck in with the portal that I created with my Rinnegan or whatever, right? He snuck in, he shoots a whole bunch of jutsu from his stupid ass scientific ninja tool, and obviously Momoshiki absorbs it, but not only does he absorb it, he fucking heals from this shit. This is like fucking Goku when he gave Cell a fucking Senzu Bean. Yeah, I just stole that joke from fucking Afro, but I don't give a fuck. That's a pretty damn good analogy. So this motherfucker heals from the jutsu after absorbing it, and I don't think he could have done it. I don't think he did this before in a movie, and I don't think he ever did this at any point the entire time for this arc in the past couple episodes. But I think the reason why he can do that is because he absorbed Kinshiki, and it just allowed him to be able to fucking do that now, which is kind of OP, kind of OP. So I like what they did this year, and I like how they wrote this scene. So the scene is written in the sense that, you know, he shoots off a bunch of, you know, jutsu from his left hand, and then all of them are paralyzed and they can't move. And the reason why they're paralyzed is because the Nara clan's shadow paralysis jutsu had suddenly appeared, and the reason why it's there is because of Momoshiki. And some people might be confused by that, like in the sense of why is he able to use the shadow paralysis? That doesn't make any sense. Well, if you remember a couple episodes back, like two episodes ago, Shikamaru was actually trying to use his shadow paralysis jutsu on Momoshiki so that way he wouldn't move. And so actually no, it's Kinshiki and Momoshiki, and he was trying to basically save like all four of them. It was Sasuke and Sarada. Sasuke was trying to protect his daughter, of course, and then Naruto and Boruto. Shikamaru stops him, and then Momoshiki absorbs the shadow paralysis jutsu. And at no point did he ever like release it or ever use it at any point of any of the fights that were going on this entire time. Finally, he uses it. Everyone's paralyzed. They can't fucking move. Fucking the Rinnegan like chakra rods were shot out of fucking Momoshiki's hand, and they fucking hit Naruto. And it's at this point where it starts taking more from the movie and stuff. And it's like at this point, it's like, yeah, we already know what's gonna happen. Boruto's gonna create a Rasengan, a vanishing Rasengan. That's what they pretty much called it. It's the Rasengan that Boruto uses, and apparently he added the lightning release nature into his Rasengan. I remember hearing that it was actually wind style, not lightning style. That I don't know. I had to look that information back up. Regardless, he creates the Rasengan, throws it at Momoshiki, it disappears, and then Momoshiki's just like, oh, it didn't even get near me, right? And then all of a sudden just hits him in the fucking face. And the shadow paralysis jutsu goes away. The episode continues on and on. Naruto asks him, can he do another Rasengan? Boruto creates another Rasengan, and at this point, Naruto gives Boruto, the chakra to increase the strength and, the giganticness of the fucking Rasengan. And it shows the old generation, because suddenly appears Jiraiya, then Kushina, then Neji, then Minato, then Sasuke back in the Naruto vs. Sasuke fight when he just lost his arm. And then Hinata from Naruto the Last, strangely. I don't know why this is the case. I guess Naruto the Last is canon. I guess this proves it. And then progressively it shows Naruto on the right hand side of the screen, and he's like growing up from like a kid to a full grown like adult, and then it's Boruto and Naruto, and then they show the Rasengan and it gets gigantified, and then they show the previous generation to the new generation with Boruto. He kind of sees it in a way, I guess. And, you know, Boruto throws the Rasengan, it hits Momoshiki, but they actually did something different from the movie into the anime. So everything happens like normal. Momoshiki's about to get flown away into the fucking sky, into space from the Rasengan, but all of a sudden Boruto's dojutsu appears, his eye, in his right eye, it appears, and then we go in it. Everything stops, it's just a white screen. All of a sudden, Boruto and Momoshiki are in midair in like a subconsciousness, right? And Momoshiki's talking to Boruto, and then he mentions the fact that he's inherited stuff, or he's strongly inherited the power of the Otsutsuki, which I don't know what that means, but if it means what I think it means, I'm gonna be kind of fucking upset. I'm gonna be honest. If it means what I think it means, I'm gonna be like, okay, that doesn't really make any sense. But if it doesn't mean what I think it means, then it's just like, I don't know. But we'll have to wait and see for later on in the future. Maybe they already like mentioned it in the manga, and I just have no idea. But we're gonna just let the anime take its course, because that's what I'm talking about and that's what I'm reviewing. The episode continues on. Momoshiki gets fucking thrown into the sky. The episode fucking ends. Momoshiki dies. Boruto has his fucking moment. And then there's like a little friendship moment with Naruto and Sasuke. And it was a nice moment because, you know, the two of them have been rivals forever. And, you know, they're really close friends. And they have a good moment together at the final part of the episode. I really liked it. So the episode ends there. You know, Boruto's just kind of like self-reflecting to himself on what the fuck the asshole was talking about. But regardless, the episode pretty much just ends there. And we're going to have to wait until next week to see what happens. So regardless, I thought this episode was really fucking good. It surprised me on how good it actually was. I did not expect this episode to be as good as it was. I had zero expectations for this episode, but it turned out to be so much better than I honestly could have asked for, really. So regardless, that's the end of the video. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'm out. Peace.